Eyes down for the Good afternoon, folks. It's Tuesday, and what have we here? Some sandblasted wheels, looking very nice, and some sandblasted mudguards and components, all looking very nice. So the first job I'm going to do is to paint what I can paint with red lead, starting with the wheels, to give them some sort of protection. I'm going to knock a few scabs off first because there's a few ridges and bits and pieces, but other than that, very nice indeedy, very nice indeedy, especially the outer sides. So right, off we go with the red lead. Monday was a waste of time. I got up Monday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt, and I started on jobs at home. And the first job I had to do at home was to sort out our little faulty steam cleaner. And I got it it was calcified up, it was just lime scaled. And I got it working, and I was quite happy that it was working properly. And I turned round from the worktop in the kitchen, gave the pipe a little tug, and the faulty steam cleaner fell off the worktop, hit the ground, smashed, and I saw it flash inside. And when I took it to pieces, the circuit card had flashed over, and it's completely finito because it's about 100 quid for a new circuit card. So went the day badly, but the other three jobs I had to do at home I got done alright without any disasters. So there you go. Right, I'm going to bang some paint on these. I'll bring you back when I've done it. Bye now. And there we go, folks, 438, and they're all in red lead. And I've just noticed a huge flat on that bloody wheel there. That's a hell of a bang. But if I get some part worn tyres fitted at some time, I'll get that straightened out. But they look a lot better than they did. They'll get another coat of red lead tomorrow, and then into blue. And I've got one of them missing. I've got one of those things missing. Don't know what's happened to it. I counted it on at the sandblasters, so it must still be in the trailer. It must have bounced out of the... as I was saying, it must be still in the trailer, so I'll go up to Keith's at 5 o'clock and I'll just have a look, see if it's still there. I can't think where it's gone because it can't bounce out the trailer because the trailer's about 5 foot high. The sides of the trailer about 5 foot high. And it was there. So, there you go. Right, that's all for today. All this lot's going to get, I'll repair the mudguards first, and then I've got some weld through zinc primer to put on there. And what happens here is these pieces fit in there like that, but they continue down until they get to these pieces, and then they weld onto this part here. Right, these boxes weld onto that part, so I'm going to have to repair them and get them sorted. The other bits of repairs are simple, quite simple, just holes to weld up and bits of plate to cut, but nothing much. We'll what profile we have missing on one mudguard, we seem to pretty much have on the others, so we can I think we can work it out from where we are, what goes where. Yes, we can do it. They've come out nice, really nice. They're really nice and clean. Right, so they'll get sprayed with zinc primer, all the spot welds ground off, zinc primer inside, get these ground back to good metal, and then we'll make up some profile that size and we'll weld it onto the bottom of them. Right, folks, that's it for today. That's it for today. We've got it back, we've got it painted, we've done alright. I spent a large amount of time up at Keith's with an electrical fault on the lighting, but I found it and fixed it. It is, of course, as usual, water in the outside light, or the insulation's failed on the cable, but we've just taken the outside light out of circuit because it's largely unused anyway, and we'll put a new fitting and some new wiring up, and that'll sort it out. Okay, see you all tomorrow. Bye now. Good morning, people. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday, yeah. Tyres, parts painted, come out really nice. Don't they look better? And I found the missing piece. It was still in the back of the trailer. So, but that needs a bit of welding on it, so I won't be painting that one today. And in the meantime, I am tidying up because I've just got into a state now, and I had to move all this. Stuff around because in order to get the tyres back up the hill, I moved everything up to that end. I drove the car right in as far as I could get it, and then we unloaded the tyres from the back of the trailer, put them over there, back the trailer out, back the car out, and then pulled these in. It's a matter of hill safety, which is once the tyre gets going down there, you can't catch it. Believe you me, I've tried. Right, tidying up, and I shall bring you back when I'm doing something more interesting. Bye now. Good afternoon, folks. Still Wednesday, just gone 4 o'clock. There's a bit on the tractor that I've missed, but I'm going to have more blue in this spray gun. Right, there are times when only a good and thorough tidy up hits the spot. And I'm feeling a bit headachy and a bit virusy and crap today, so seeing as I'm now going to be spending quite a lot of time in the welding shop, I decided to clear some room. I'm going to set that little portable forge up as a table, and I'm going to start work on this piece of wonderful lace work. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Only time will tell. But this is the next jobs now. All the jobs now are welding. I have finished all the mechanical stuff. Welding and painting, I suppose you could say. So, for the next few days it's going to be welding. And I've had a little job come in as well. To make some brackets. Wow. Cup of tea. To make some brackets so that we can fit these on there like that. These are speaker stands, PA stands. So I'll probably be doing this tomorrow as well. So I'll take you along for the ride with that as well. Basically we're going to cut that off there, make a plate like that, which is going to have a couple of holes in it here and a couple of big spot welds onto there. Then it's going to weld along there, then it's going to take those bolts like that. So I'll show you that tomorrow as well. Here's the bits. I've got to make 4 of those. So basically 4 plates like that. Right, so that shouldn't be too difficult. What else have I done? I've had a damn good tidy up. I've sorted all sorts of stuff out. I still have some shit there to sweep up, but yes. Not done anything down that end because that's still full of all the stuff that I've moved out of here. But bench is better, everything's better. My head feels a bit clearer, and I'm ready to start tomorrow tin bashing, bending, stretching. Of course I have none of that equipment really. It's all done manually. I do it all manually, but I've got plenty of formers to belt things around, so that's probably what I shall do. Right, that's Wednesday, folks. It wasn't very exciting, was it? But sometimes it just isn't. And I've got them to do. What I'll have to do with these, I think, is refit those. These are the footplate brackets. If I refit the footplate brackets, repair the footplates, refit the footplates, I've then got the position of the 3 bolt holes somewhere. I've then got the position of those 3 bolt holes that the mudguard bolts to fixed. So then I can start on the mudguard. So that's gonna all fall together naturally. With the bonnet's pretty good. It's just along the centre that it's rusted in, and it had pop rivets put in it. But I can fill those pop rivet holes up with welding and get some nice tack welds onto it. So that shouldn't be difficult either. I mean, the main thing was freeing the hinge off. So that should all go back together fairly well. So really the only difficult bit is this, and this is quite a challenge. I mean, this is so easy, right? But this is a double curve, right? And there's a raised edge goes down there as well, which it goes down there and disappears. But there you go. But you can see from the that's not quite in position, but you can see from the spot welds where I have to position it. And there isn't anything at that side to position it because the spot welds had already rusted off. Can you see inside there? So basically the joint had rotted out. So what I'm going to do first is build those up. Take these down, weld another piece on there to give me that lip back, and then the same around there. And then I shall put that corner back in and put that corner back in, and then decide how much I'm going to cut off of that, probably quite a lot of it. And then slowly but surely it will come back together. I have welded a lot worse. I have welded cars that were a lot worse. I've gone to fit sills and ended up fitting new floors and inner sills and cross members and all sorts, you know. But there you go. Right, that's Wednesday done, folks. I'll see you all tomorrow for Thursday's fun and games. Bye now. Afternoon, folks. Thursday, and we're on. 4 plates. That cuts off with a guillotine very nicely. Weldy. And we're going to pop a couple of holes in the middle there and just put a couple of spot welds on. And that should do the job. I'm not going to get a fixing in there, am I? No. Let me have a look at this. So there we go. So that goes onto there. And that bolts onto there with 3 bolts. Because I'm not going to get a 4th there. Not a chance. Not a chance. Right! There you go. I had a late start this morning. I have got problems with broadband. I have got problems with electricity supplies to this workshop, in that I need to renew my contract. My broadband here is switching off on the 7th of December because the wireless network provider is pulling out. Although I have the actual wired connection to my place, I can't take it over because it's supplied as part of a package, so I'm going to have to try and get another service provider which will continue. It won't make any difference to the videos because I download from home, so there you go. It's just a pain in the arse, but I've been trying to sort it out this morning. And if you've ever been in these, I'm sure you've all been in these queues where you just sit there for hours and hours and hours, and when you actually get onto somebody, they haven't a clue what they're talking about. This is far too complicated for them, and they just give up and try and switch to somebody else. So that's what I've been doing this morning. And I found a home for the guillotine and mounted it on the table, and that is really nice. That's really good to use now, so it's going really well. Okay, catch you later. And there we are, folks, all welded up and ready for paint. 4 off. Some of the welding is not very pretty on the inside there, but it's strong. That's the main thing. That's welded out alright on the outside. I should have tigged it really, but I'm just really low on gas and I'm going to need some soon, and I want to save a bit for my own use before I start splashing out. Alright, see you later. And there we go, folks. 4 little silk black brackets. Drying and waiting for collection. Finished. Only trouble is, it's 12 minutes past 4. So I'm hardly going to have to make chance to make a start on this today. And I'm off to Beverley tomorrow, but I hope I won't be in Beverley that long. So I'm going to make a start on it anyway. I'm going to take that off and I'm going to look at making a piece of tin. See what I can do. Or at least maybe nothing will, I shouldn't try and handle things and handle you at the same time, should I? Maybe nothing will come of this, because it looks like, luckily I've got these two grooves which fit very well and delineate the hole, but it looks like I'm going to have to take this off and make a new piece for there. So that joins into there. Maybe the first thing I should do is thicken these edges up. That might be an idea. Just make a piece for around there. Yeah, that might be an idea. Then the dog can see the rabbit. I'm going to have to take this off and put it onto a new piece, I think. Do you know, it all looked so easy when I took it off. I thought, oh, I'll just bang a couple of patches in there. Then I went and got it sandblasted, didn't I? And it's taken all the rust off and left what's left of the metal. Never mind. I shall make somewhat of it. Right. I'm going to make an effort to get to Beverley early in the morning and come back and get on with this. But if I can't, I might appeal to the powers that be and see if I can get a Saturday in. See if I can spend Saturday on this. Right. That's what I'll do. I'll catch you all later. I might get something more done today, but it's very unlikely. Bye now. Did I tell you what these were for? They go on there like that, and on the other end of this is a PA speaker, public address speaker, right? And there's going to be 4 of them. So this is for an outdoor events contract, which is at Sledmere Hall, where they have Trib Fest, but it isn't actually for Trib Fest, it's for somewhere else. So there you go, so that's where they go. And then there's a big PA speaker on the end of there, a big dual direction PA speaker. Much better if I explain what things are about, isn't it? Right, catch you later people, bye bye now.